Taking auditions and playing in competitions at some point may be a component of your musical life as musicians. They're exciting things to take part in, but at the same time, it comes with anxiety for some, nervousness, worrying, or many other mixed emotions. For some, it's hard to even showcase your best selves because of all the thoughts swirling through your head leading up to that big day. It really can be debilitating for some. Believe me, I've been there. This is why I wanted to make a really quick video to share some simple thoughts that can really keep the train moving forward as you prepare for your audition or competition. Let me first share with you my thoughts concerning auditions and competitions. Though we strive for excellence, every audition will not end in a yes, and every competition will not end in a first place prize. I think we can all agree on that. We have to understand that there are some things in music that are objectively measured, meaning it's clearly defined. It's not based off of things like emotion, feeling, or opinion. Those things are things like notes. Playing the right note is not a matter of my taste versus your taste. It is really what it is. Measuring rhythm can be objective. Yes, there are things like rubato and changing of pace, but rhythm is clearly defined. And also there are fundamental aspects about articulation or even dynamics that can be defined as objective. Now, there are also things in music that can be defined as subjective. They're subjective measures. These are things that can be loosely based off of one's opinion, taste, and feeling. Tone, musicality, interpretation, energy are all examples of subjective measures in music. Now, I said these can be loosely based off of opinion, taste, and feeling because I don't want anybody to get the idea that since these aspects are subjective, that you can do anything you want. Just because measuring tone is subjective doesn't mean that it's acceptable to sound any way you want to sound. Now, this is where studying comes into play. For instance, knowing performance practice is very important. In my case as a classical saxophonist, I have to know what the trends are of professional classical saxophonists and also other instruments as well. From there, I start to get a sense of where my boundaries are. Meaning, I don't want to play, say, the Bozza aria with a sound that's closely related to a pop saxophonist. From my study of performance practice and understanding what the boundaries are, I realized that the sound I would hear on a traditional pop record is not the same sound that is appropriate for the Bozza aria. All of this is just to say subjective doesn't mean do anything you want. So, what does this have to do with the audition and competition mindset? Well, a lot. When you say compete in a competition, you have to know what's in your control and what's out of it. What can you control? You can control preparing in a way to give yourself the best chance to play at your best potential. But you cannot control what others think about your playing outside of those objective measures. Assuming that you're prepared and you put all the right notes in the right place at the right time with great tone and great pitch, as Donald Senta would say. Outside of that, what other people think about your playing can be based off of their personal taste and feeling. You also can't control who else is showing up at the audition. You can't control how many spots are available at the school. You can't control whether you play first or last at the audition. You can't control if the listener is sleepy or having a bad day. With all of that said, sure, there's nothing wrong with thinking about those things that you can't control and understanding that they're there, but you don't want to dwell on them or concern your thoughts with these things leading up to or on your big audition or competition day. Instead, spend most of your time obsessing over the things that you can control and how to make them better. Notice what's out there. Notice where the bar is, notice how other people sound, but focus internally and how you can improve and focus on improving your playing 1% each day. This was a real game changer for my career personally. Does this mean that we'll get every audition or win everything? Absolutely not. But what it will do is give you a better opportunity to play your best. If you don't win the audition or win the competition, sure, it can hurt, it can be crushing, but at the end of the day, I hope you can ask yourself, did I prepare like I should have? Did I play my best? If the answers are affirmative, then you should leave there with a small win, even if you didn't get the results that you wanted. Because again, the results could be tied to things that are outside of your control. Now take what you get from the comments of the judges or the person listening to your playing, evaluate it, take it back to the practice room, learn from it, and keep it moving. At the end of the day, whether you win 30 competitions or not, the goal is to keep getting better. So to wrap up here, focus on what you can control. Good luck with all of your auditions and competitions. I hope this has been helpful for you. And if you would like to see more content like this, do me a favor and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. And this is how you can get notified every time I upload new content. Thank you for showing your support and your interest by listening all the way to the end of this video. Until next time.